Oh, are we going to do drugs tonight?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Let's do it. Let's get high.
Can you shove it in my ass? Because it's called booty bump.
That's
the only
hood pass.
Yeah, the hood pass.
Remo, you see? Bro, we were considering giving you one.
Yeah, yeah, no.
Fuck it
You
all
didn't
up.
give me one.
We were
It's like-
considering giving you one.
It's like the Facebook review team now. It's a no-go for you. Not a chance. Not a chance. You can't appeal. You can't do anything.
You're done. You're fucking done.
You're done.
You're dead to me.
I'd rather booty bump than fucking take it oral. It's just how it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Tasteless Gentlemen. What are you dancing, dude?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. We should do that every intro.
I'm drunk. Basketball game.
What is this, Ellen? Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna do an Oprah reference, but then I realized it wouldn't fit. Dom, how you doing, dude?
I can't complain.
You look like you're diligently, actively doing producer stuff over there.
I kind of am.
I like it.
Kind of playing the role, kind of, you know.
I like it. He's writing stuff down. He's pushing buttons like DJ does.
Hey,
Killing it.
I love it. Yeah,
do
turn
that?
some knobs, dude.
Now start jumping up and down.
Exactly.
put your fucking hands up.
And then you gotta do the horn thing.
Yeah, where's the siren?
Run, run, run. We're
Alex, how are you?
Doing good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
And you're dancing.
I was having a good time, you know? I was feeling it. We're starting a new show. I'm feling it right now.
You want to party
it's
tonight?
probably
You want to
alcohol.
rage? You want to ruin your life?
I'm gonna party tonight.
About to get loose tonight.
Pretty much.
Are you really?
Loose.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get fucked up.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, yeah. You're
Yeah.
DJ Scooney.
Yeah.
He's playing tonight.
Yeah, I'm going up with some friends, you know, going out of town a little bit.
Shelter.
Gonna get wild.
Love it.
Yeah.
Just don't ruin your life.
Yeah.
I might ruin my life.
Don't
Do it.
Like
Risk it
Johnny
all.
fucking Manziel.
We still have far to go. Don't do it yet, dude.
Have you guys heard this Johnny Manziel story?
Well, no, I haven't, but you can, I'm sure, fill us all in.
I think Alex knows
Yeah.
what's up.
It's a classic tale of, good college football player gets a lot of money and just starts letting loose.
Wrecks his whole fucking life.
Wrecks everything.
How old is he?
Maybe like 22, 23 or something like that.
So he's like
24 maybe. I don't know. He's under 25.
Towards the tail end of his college stint.
So he got it. I know he finished college. I don't remember what school he went to, but
Yeah, it's Texas.
one of those.
Like
It was a
Texas
big
A&M or
school.
something?
Yeah, it was a big.
Oh, yeah, he's out of
school.
college because he plays for Cleveland, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Browns.
And he signed some massive contract. Who knows what it? I forget what it was, but he signs this huge contract. Gets signed by Nike. There's that agency, the Rosenhaus.
Yeah, it's
agency.
Drew Rosenhaus, who's like the number one fucking football agent.
Yeah, he's
hands
massive.
down.
He
Yeah,
handles
he's
everyone.
The guy, yeah, he's the guy.
Like Jerry Maguire.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Awesome.
Jerry Maguire may have been based off him.
It's so hot in
Probably.
here.
Yeah.
Go on.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you can
Yeah.
see the new lighting. It's hot as fuck.
Just know it's not unlike a sauna at this moment, and we've only
Yeah.
just started.
We're
We've
actually-
only just begun.
We're actually doing Bikram yoga here later as soon as this is over.
Yes,
so
exactly. We're all gonna get naked and stretch out on the floor.
it's a new thing. We're doing naked Bikram yoga, men only.
Blessed.
Man,
Hashtag blessed.
It's like
Hashtag
it's like
naked.
a Russian bathhouse.
Yeah.
Hashtag it's raining men.
bathhouse.
Whatever.
If you're looking to have a bachelor party here in San Diego, I actually do Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings to help you get your hangover out. So.
There you go.
That reminds me of a story that I'm going to share after we talk about your tale.
Yeah.
Just keep it bachelor party. I
Bachelor
need to remember that.
So just the other day, today's Thursday, and just today, Johnny Manziel got dropped by his agency, and he got dropped by Nike on the same day.
That's a couple of massive fucking blows, dude.
And
Massive.
your agent wants money.
Yeah,
You can literally, like, Ray Lewis murdered a guy.
that's true.
And his agent was like, I don't know. I
Okay,
mean,
hold on. I don't want to get sidetracked. He murdered two people.
Yeah, two.
Two people.
Not one, but two.
So allegedly.
Double bad.
Allegedly, of
Yeah,
course.
allegedly.
It's all alleged.
He threw his clothes in a dumpster.
Yeah. And there was a guy when he was in college, his college roommate was found dead. And he was the last person to see him. He was found beaten to death.
So this was a potential third victim, if
No,
you
no,
will?
it was two. too.
Oh, that
So
was two.
That was the second
okay.
one.
I got it.
Yeah, but so and all of that, like you got to fact check, Google it. 'cause
Yeah.
I have no idea. But
Yeah, I mean, you can. I mean, Ray Rice still has his agent, and he decked his fucking wife.
Yeah, and that wasn't alleged. That was on a fucking video.
Yeah,
what did his wife say in the interview? It was something about
it was God's plan.
God's plan to get knocked the fuck out.
The best was the meme where it was Jesus was walking right behind him and thing, and it was like, "Hey, you should hit your wife."
Hey Ray, I got a good idea. You should punch your wife in the face.
That video was so wild.
But dude, like you can commit these horrible crimes and still have an agent. Like Michael Vick had a dogfighting ring, still had an agent.
Not to mention, if you have a really good agent, it just gets swept right
Yeah.
under the rug like nothing happened.
And the whole thing is that so long as you're able to make that agent money, they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a shit.
They don't give a fuck.
No.
Nor should they.
Yeah,
No, it's like they stick their fingers in their ear with, I don't want to hear about your personal life.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
And
Yeah.
Drew Rosenhaus does not care if you go out and do Molly and fuck bitches with no condom every single day.
Yeah.
All he cares about is, does a team want to sign you?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's basically saying you partied so much that no team will even consider touching you.
That's so crazy.
He was injured, but not like a serious injury. And he was showing up to team meetings on Saturday, the day before the game, fucking drunk from the night before.
Oh, I'm sure you fucking
All
had
fucked
pills
up.
too from the injury too, just popping Vikes like
pills,
it's nothing.
fucking Molly, fucking
Yeah.
coke, mushrooms, whatever. Like he was just doing
Hashtag blessed.
everything. Yeah.
God bless America.
And all you
it
have
sounds
to do,
great.
It's awesome.
It sounds great.
Like Lawrence Taylor's a Hall of Famer, and he was doing blow at
Yeah.
halftime, and fucking broads, fucking hookers. Opposing teams would send hookers up to his hotel room the night before the game,
And he'd still annihilate them
yeah,
the
and he
next
would
day.
still fuck them up. So by all means, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you like? Would he have been better without it? Maybe. But
you know what?
who
You know
cares?
what? Go ahead and treat yourself.
Yeah. Take those millions, buy a shit ton of blow because you're doing well. Blessed.
So crazy. It's so crazy. And to think though, those NFL, like, you know, those years you have to play, what's it, a handful? You know, like what's the average? It's like 3
It's
years.
2.5 years, 3 years,
Something like that.
Then you get out and you have fucking massive head injuries
And if
anyway.
you're this guy, because he came out of college and he was a huge college player.
Not to mention they
Yeah.
have the slotting now, so you don't get to negotiate your contract as a rookie.
Right.
It's already slotted for whatever number you were picked.
Right.
So he didn't even get that big contract that most rookies.
Oh,
would
I didn't
get
know that,
years ago.
actually.
I mean, it's big. It's a substantial
Wait,
amount.
so they have
of
a
money.
predetermined amount of money depending upon where you get drafted?
Yeah.
Is this recent?
It's been a couple years now. Yeah.
So it's fairly recent.
Yeah, it's a new.
I didn't
thing,
know
yeah.
that. That's
so,
interesting.
Yeah, those big like blockbuster Jamarcus Russell type. There's another guy who partied out, Jamarcus
Yeah,
Russell,
another guy, yeah.
sipping on lean.
Yeah.
I partied with him.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly sipping lean.
I'll say this: they brought a crackhead from Oakland,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Yes.
And it was his cousin, Jamarcus Russell, and Too Short and Too Short's manager. And they rented out an entire room or entire floor, not floor, an entire section or side of the hotel. So it was like 5 or 6 consecutive rooms. It took up that entire wall of the floor. And they had the cookies that you get, the chocolate chip cookies when you check in.
Yeah,
And we were over there, and my boy was, we go up to the room, and he's talking about the chocolate chip cookies, and Jamarcus is like, hey, man, it's cool, man. We got a bunch of the cookies in the other room.
Hey, y'all want cookies?
Yeah, and he's like, no, I'm good, man. Like, you don't even worry about it. He's like, no. He's like, I got you. And he sends him over. He's like, I don't even remember what the crackhead's name was. We were just calling him Pookie, like from fucking from New Jack City.
It's only appropriate. Yeah.
And so he walks over to the fucking other room, and I didn't even go in the room. My boy comes back and he goes, dude, he's like, I've never seen anything like this. He was like, it was the crackhead's room, and there was nothing but Gatorade lining an entire wall and a bunch of stacks of the cookies. And he's like, there was no luggage, no anything like that. And I didn't know at the time, like, Jamarcus was still in the league, so I didn't know what was going on with this whole like
right. And this is
situation.
a few years ago too. Like,
Yeah, this is a while
This is
ago.
a while ago, and he got a monster fucking contract.
Right, yeah.
Like he got a huge. He was one of the reasons why they did the slotting.
it was one of those like crazy $60 million like 5-year deals or something like that.
And he was supporting everyone.
God, that's ridiculous.
And I just want to
dude.
say this too: is Jamarcus like hands down like Southern hospitality, one of the nicest dudes I've ever met. Like there's like I can only feel bad for the guy with how fucking generous and how nice he was, and that was kind of his problem.
Right.
And on top
Well, he
of
was
it,
too nice,
yeah, he would just support everybody.
so he got taken advantage of.
he got taken advantage
Yeah.
of for
But
sure.
it's,
Yeah.
I feel like it's so hard not to. Like
Yeah.
I always think I watched that documentary Broke which is about, like athletes losing all their money basically. And I can understand after watching that. I totally understand.
Why? Because everybody comes out of the woodwork trying to get something
here's
from
the
them?
thing is that people, like, even you're like drug like, these guys that are coming from these areas, like the drug dealer supported you. He's the one who like got you shoes when you were a kid. He's the one who's driving you to the fucking game.
So you feel like you owe a lot of people.
Yeah, your uncle was helping you out. Like all these people are helping you out, and now they're hitting you up like, I need 10 grand. Hey, I need 30 grand.
How do you say no if they literally if they legitimately helped you?
And,
you know?
and a lot of them are just family.
Yeah.
Straight up. A lot of them are family. How do you say no to family?
Yeah.
And they all come from nothing. So, like Jamarcus came from nothing. Like straight
Yeah, but you
poverty.
said 5 years, 60 million. I mean,
I don't know if that was a number, but it was something.
It was
that
like
ridiculous.
it was like 50,
I mean,
60 million.
I mean, it's not impossible to blow that much money, but it's not easy, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you could blow it all in like you buy a yacht.
But his thing was lean.
Dirty Sprite.
Yeah.
Dirty Sprite.
And that's what all that shit, all the Gatorade and shit was in the room for, is they were just drinking lean.
Fuck. It's probably because he's all fucked up physically too, though.
I mean,
all those dudes. I feel like all those players.
I hate to fucking be that guy, but what the fuck is lean, dude?
it's cough syrup and soda essentially, or Gatorade.
I thought there was another name for it. What if fucking
Hell yeah, it's a whole
Scissor?
bunch of names.
Yeah.
Scissor.
sauce.
What else? That's what I've heard. I've never
Dirty
heard.
Sprite.
Dirty Sprite. Yeah.
Fucking Texas tea.
I like
Motherfucker.
Texas tea. That's good.
Texas tea.
I never heard lean though.
it
Let
is a
Dom
southern-
go in. Let Dom go in.
Codeine margarita.
That's good. That's good.
It is.
What else you got?
it is
You
a
got
Texas
more?
Thing, yeah.
No,
got
no,
more?
I think that's about it, man. If I start thinking back and
Can
referencing
we drink
some,
codeine margaritas on the next show?
we
Be
definitely can.
fucked up.
Dude, that was like that meme.
You got the Jolly Rancher in it.
Hell yeah.
The meme we posted recently on our Instagram was lean is like wine for white people.
I love it.
Fucking true though,
Dude, codeine just fucking makes me go to sleep, man.
But the way when you sip it slow like that, it gets you all fucked up because you're not taking straight codeine. You're just diluting it in the soda.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
and it really fucks you up.
You guys ever
Definitely.
robo trip? Fucking drink a
Never.
whole bottle of
That's
Robitussin?
pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I did lean once. When I was in the military, they gave me like this. I had
of that lean?
I had a respiratory infection. They gave me like a full fucking bottle,
Hell
and I
yeah.
just sat on it for like a couple months.
Yeah.
and I had
Fuck
like
yeah.
2 weeks off because if you get popped, like if you get like you're taking stuff that they even prescribed you like later, and you test for it, like they're not really testing, but if you do, you'll get in a lot of trouble, right?
Yeah.
But so we had like 2 weeks off, and I was drinking that shit. It was over Christmas. I got so fucked up.
But how much? Because they probably gave you just a prescription for it, right?
Yeah, but it was a big bottle.
Oh,
though.
yeah, but how much were you pouring in there? I'm just curious because
I was just drinking.
Because I used to take codeine when I was younger
Yeah.
for my respiratory shit.
Yeah.
But I would take normal. I mean, I was like a kid, so I wasn't
Kid,
like
Yeah,
chugging
you're
it out
not
of the
mixing
bottle.
it with Sprite.
But that's what I'm.
Drinking it
But that's what I'm
slowly.
wondering.
You
Like,
put 4 ounces in a 20 ounce of Sprite, you winning, fam.
but that's what I want to know
Winning.
because it always knocked me out. So I'm wondering if you fucking drink it in that fashion. Like, are you actually awake? Like you're up.
Nah, you just fight the sleep.
Yeah.
So it still makes you tired as
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
But it's
makes
no-
you real
What if you mix it
tired.
with
It's
like
like
Red
alcohol.
Bull?
You might die.
You might fucking die.
That we'll just call that one the Tasteless Gentleman.
That's the Hollywood cocktail right there. I think that's what got. Brittany Murphy.
Is it?
I doubt it.
I thought she was doing heroin.
She was shooting.
Was it
She
heroin?
was fucking doing some.
Heath Ledger maybe. Because a lot of them die because they get prescribed so many fucking pills.
Heath
and
Ledger was like
It was uppers and
sleeping
downers.
pills and fucking some pain pills.
Dude,
and some
I
other
have
shit.
I have a
Cocktail.
serious fear that I'll go out like that, like on some dumb shit.
Why?
Because
Because I just like to get wild sometimes. Like
Well, just don't mix the uppers and downers. That's where your body like doesn't really know what the fuck it's doing, and then you don't
Yeah.
wake up.
There was a time that I did allegedly did Coke and Molly on the same night,
Yeah.
and I actually thought I was gonna die. Like it was a mistake. Actually, I was just fucking drunk and like
but that's how it happens.
I
Dude,
know, yeah, doing
just
some
the-
lines and
yeah.
then like
I
somebody handed. My friend was like, "Oh, she's like laughing, and she didn't think I was gonna take it because why would you take it? You've just been doing coke all night." And she like held her hand out, and I just grabbed it, and like everyone was splitting the pills, and I grabbed it like as a joke and just popped it, and I swallowed it. And as soon as I swallowed, I was like,
Then you're like, oh, fuck.
fuck."
That's
it's
when the-
really bad
that's
when
when
the
the
person
pan-
giving you the drugs is like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Her face, she was like,
"You didn't just do that, did you?"
She's like, "What? No, what do you?"
That was for everybody here.
Yeah. You just took enough to kill a horse.
I mean, that's all allegedly, of course.
I allegedly had an alleged night like that one time where I was allegedly doing lots of white powder up my nose, and I allegedly did 3 fat I believe they refer to them as lines.
Yeah, snail trails.
Yeah.
Nose beers.
Back.
Booger sugar.
That's I love it. Anyway, I did 3 like back to back to back. Why? No idea. And I remember as soon as I did the third one, I was like, "Oh, that was not a good idea." And
This is how I go.
my fucking palms immediately started sweating. And I remember pacing in front of my buddy's house, smoking a cigarette, like, should I call the ambulance? I don't know. I feel my heart.
Fuck.
Like I know for a fact that I was probably maybe a half step away from going to the hospital.
Yeah,
I didn't go.
That's when the
but-
panic attack is making it.
Oh yeah,
worse.
it
Like,
does
it's
because you
not-
get all wrapped up in
Yeah,
your head.
exactly.
But still, when you could hear your heart and feel it beating at fucking 300 BPMs, yeah, it's.
That's
a
when you
got
gotta get the brown bag and start breathing
yeah,
into it.
anything, dude.
That's how I felt. I took that night. So that night when I did all those drugs, and I was drinking my fucking
Allegedly
face
did
in-
all those drugs, yeah.
Allegedly, stayed up the entire night. And we were staying in Palm Springs, so we had this massive like a 5-bedroom house, and there was like 10 people staying there, and they had a pool hall, or not pool hall, but like a pool room, by the swimming pool. And so I'm just in there playing pool, watching TV.
By yourself?
Oh yeah, by myself all night, just cracking,
I
cracking
could
the ball.
just see like hitting the balls and watching TV. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm pacing.
All right, I'm gonna do another shot,
Dude.
What's going on?
I was pacing back and forth.
Yeah.
Just trying not to die.
Trying to get out, and I'm freaking out. And then I would get under the pool table. I was like, I'm gonna take a little nap. And I would like try to lay down. I'm like, no, it's not gonna happen. I would get up and I play pool for another like hour, and then I'm like, all right,
Dude,
nap,
this
nap.
makes me feel antsy right now talking
Like,
about
nap
this.
time.
Ugh.
And then my friends, they all wake up, and one of my buddies was also up doing the same thing, but he was with a girl, so like
Usually
So
better
he
that
wasn't
way.
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So he was doing nothing even close to
Yeah.
the same thing.
He was awake, is what you were saying. Like you. That's all you had in common at that point.
All you had in common was yes, like Alex said, you were awake and you both did the same substances.
he was up doing blow all night. Come on, don't throw me in the bus here.
I mean, you were beaten off too. Like,
He's having anal sex and you're sleeping under a pool table.
Yeah.
Fuck.
you're trying to get the 8-ball in the corner pocket. And he's
Fuck.
getting his balls in the pocket.
Fuck,
Exactly.
man.
There's a big difference.
There was also so that all night, and then even into that next day, we actually went back to San Diego that day, and even that next day, I was taking cold showers. I took like 5 or 6 cold showers because I was freaking out. My body was all hot.
I don't even like how I'm feeling right
Yeah.
now hearing this story.
Yeah, that was a crazy week.
Now
That was
take
crazy.
that and imagine you're rich and famous.
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah,
For sure.
if I'm Justin Bieber, when Justin Bieber's 18 and I'm 18 whatever, and I have
You
that
don't make it to 19.
I do not make it. 100%. I don't care. I don't care who's around me. I don't care who's telling me shit. When I was 18, I was crazy. This happened a few years ago. I was like 27 or something like that. I'm dead.
Tell you, Molly and skydiving.
There's
That's how I'd go.
There's nothing.
That's actually a really good idea.
It's
It's
horrible
a very
idea.
bad idea.
No, it's a great idea. I mean, no, I'm saying if you're going to go, like that's not the worst way to
Oh
go.
yeah. If you're gonna go, that would be.
How did Dom die? He was high as fuck and he went skydiving.
and he just never ripped the cord.
Dude,
Just forgot.
it just hit the ground. That's it. With his savage as fuck shirt on.
Yeah.
Here lies Dom.
Pupils all dilated.
I had another night, and this actually involves a really good friend of the Tasteless Gentlemen. I'm not going to mention his name, but he knows who he is. This is when I was shooting downtown at the old Say Hotel, which is now the Hotel Palomar. And it was when they were doing this Hot 100 bikini contest, which anyone can see on the interwebs because it's that contest where the chick face plants on the fucking runway.
Yeah, I remember
And
that
then
one.
you could see me shooting photos while she falls.
That video
Wow.
still pops up
Dude,
every
still,
once in
I
a
still
while.
get phone calls from friends, and they're like, I don't know if this is accurate or not, but I think you're on my TV right now.
So wait, you can find that on YouTube?
Anywhere. It was that, dude, it was on Tosh.0.
Yeah.
No okay, I'm going to
Like,
find
you could
that. I'm going to put that in the video.
Yeah, it's great.
Right
Phenomenal.
now.
Yeah.
That's all right, girl. Let me hear you make some noise for Jack MacLeod.
Yeah.
Great.
Just keep it going. Everybody's probably seen it. Like I guarantee
She
you've seen
face
this.
plants hard. It's actually a friend of mine. She face plants hard, but I was shooting
She
that.
helped us set up our
Yep,
our
she
launch
did.
party.
I did a photo shoot with her and a DJ friend of ours. But anyway, so there was a series of those events, and I mean, it was a bikini contest for fuck's sake. So everyone was just raging, and a lot of people that were hosting these parties had rooms, so everybody be going upstairs and come back downstairs, upstairs. So I was drinking whiskey like all day long, and these were day parties, so it was great.
Yeah.
And I was so fucking hammered, and a friend of ours who had a room there had allegedly had cocaine, and I
Just drop the allegedly now.
no, it's illegal matter. You really do have to say allegedly. That's not a joke. Allegedly.
Because it never actually happened. If
No,
the cops are
exactly.
Allegedly.
And I mean, I don't know if you could do an umbrella allegedly at the beginning of a show, but I do know that you have to say allegedly when you're referencing illicit activities.
I don't want to get my house raided.
I got nothing. What did you fucking? I
Okay,
got nothing.
continue. I got
anyway.
nothing either.
So allegedly, I did a similar thing to the previous story where I was like, 1, 2, 3, I'm really drunk. This is a good idea. Not a good idea. I ended up back in PB, which is where we're doing this podcast from and where I used to live. And I called this mutual friend of the Tasteless Gentlemen, and I'm like, dude, I'm really high right now, and I'm gonna go. I gotta fucking come down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk with you on the phone in my earpiece, and I'm gonna go to every bar all the way down to Garnett. I'm gonna do a shot of whiskey at every bar. Okay, that's what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna talk to you the entire time. So I literally started at fucking Sandbar, which to those who don't know is probably what, a mile and a half from here, maybe.
Yeah, about a mile and a half.
Yeah, so I'd say there's roughly 6 bars between here and there.
Yeah.
And I hit every single one of them while on the phone with this fine
Those are
gentleman.
solid dive bars, too.
Shot
by
at
the way.
Jameson at every bar.
Yeah.
Ended up at Ale House, something like that, down here. And I was literally on the phone and just talking to random fucking people the whole time, dude. I was that. I'm sure. I guarantee I was that guy that people were looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
For sure.
So high, dude.
Kind of like New Year's Day when Scoop and I were walking all the way down to your house.
Oh, that was awesome. When we did our impromptu Christmas photo shoot with Scooty, my ex's fucking dog.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we were so fucking... We drank all night. That was an all-nighter.
This was like
right?
7 a.m., I believe, when you woke me up.
We were drinking a solid 24 hours straight with no sleep.
Yeah.
Did
And
you
it-
guys,
yeah.
like, you were partying somewhere, like here? Catamaran? Something like that? You went to one of those events?
No, we went to something downtown with some people who had a company that were sponsoring us at the time, and then we went to some after party in it was like an underground after party in a fucking warehouse.
Oh, so it was a
warehouse, yeah.
legitimate underground after party.
Yeah.
It was an actual warehouse. Everyone's in there smoking cigarettes. Like, you know, and they're selling drugs everywhere. Yeah.
Dude, people try to do that in like nightclubs now.
It's
Actually,
crazy.
they do it. At many nightclubs where I shoot photos, I'm like, what? No, and no one stops them. I'm like walking around like fucking.
I've seen the DJ like just fucking light up a cigarette. I was like, damn.
Or joints. Like, fuck. I see
wanna
more.
be that guy.
Dude, I was in Hollywood at
In Hollywood, I kind of expect it. But
yeah, I was at the Playhouse or whatever it's called.
I don't know.
I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, I was over at this fucking club, and people are just sparking up cigarettes, and they're walking right by bouncers. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, I was at Supper Club.
Supper Club, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's funny because that's where I was. I went there with my ex years ago, and I walked up to one of the bouncers, one of the security guards, and I'm like, "Hey man, how do I get outside to smoke?" And he's like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "I'm right over there with these guys." He's like, "Oh, you smoke here?" I'm all, "Really?"
They must have been like grandfathered in or some shit like that.
I don't know. I think
that's
it's
weird.
I think it's one of those things. Like if we were with someone who I'm sure paid a shitload of money for the table we had.
I'm telling you, like everybody was smoking.
Oh really? Like
Yeah.
people just walking around, normal.
Yeah.
Like non-table having individuals.
So nobody's dry snitching, basically.
Basically.
That's all
But you
it
can
is.
smell it. It's so fucking
Yeah,
strong.
but they were walking right by bouncers, like smoking right in front of bouncers.
That happened to my boy when he went to a club out there in LA, and then everyone was smoking weed, and he got excited. He's like, "Oh shit, you can smoke weed!" This motherfucker goes to his car, brings an ounce, and tries to get in the club with the ounce, and the bouncer's like, "Calm down." He's like, "What?"
You can smoke a blunt. You can't push weight.
Did the guy really say?
Yeah, he's like,
Calm
"Calm down, dude. Roll a couple, bring it back in, but you're not getting." In the
Oh,
club with
that's
the
so
fucking ounce."
great.
All right.
That's so
I
phenomenal.
thought we could smoke.
Just doing the most always, huh?
I'm just trying to make the best out of a situation I had no idea about until I walked in.
Dude, that's next level.
Yeah.
To bring an ounce
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
Yeah,
But
he
that-
had a fucking ounce.
Back to Johnny Manziel. Like, he was partying in Hollywood on Airbnb.
Airbnb, yeah.
And
Yeah.
when they left, how much did you get charged again?
30. It was in the 30s. I think it was $32,000 or $36,000.
Just wrecked the fucking place.
That's a lot. I mean, if you think about it, that's a lot of damage.
That's real
Fuck
damage.
yeah.
I used to work construction.
Yeah.
And so, I kind of know the prices.
Yeah, there's lots of holes in
That's
the walls.
real
for sure.
damage. That's real damage. That's not like kind of
Basically fucked the
goofy.
entire house up.
Yeah, like to replace the carpet in an
Yeah,
apartment.
36
or
grand's a nice kitchen remodel, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
it was
carpet
probably
will
a
cost
super
you-
nice house though too.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
But
that was
you know,
probably the other factor. But
wow.
like, what do you? So I mean, all this is going on in your life, and like shit's fucked up. Like you don't even have a fucking contract. You're not even on a team right now.
Right.
And you're out doing the fucking craziest shit that you can imagine with what little money you have left. Because ultimately, like his money's gonna go fast.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone. If you keep this up, it's gone.
Yeah,
It's
at that
already
rate,
gone.
At that rate, the well's going to run dry real quick.
for sure.
I mean, what do you? If you guys had to guess, I mean, I'm sure we're gonna get smashed in the comments for this, but
Whatever.
If you guys had to guess, how much money do you think it would take for you to just chill forever? And I mean, that means like living off like interest.
Okay,
and,
but
like,
you're not talking about forever as in like you said, if you had that much money, you'd be dead in a year. You're talking about literally making it to old age.
Yeah. And I'm party, have fun.
How much money?
Yeah, I'm asking. How much money do you guys think? Like,
You'd have to say whatever it is. You'd have to probably get it around like 100 and 150K a year or something like that.
Yeah, how comfortable are we talking about living?
yeah, about that. Yeah. So what, like $10 million or something like that? Maybe a little bit more.
Probably
15?
more.
I need more because I'm a shitty investor. And I like,
no.
I like jewelry.
That's where
Jordans,
people, see, fucking up,
ballin'.
doing the most.
But if you
Ballin'.
honestly think about, I mean, to any of us, like to most people, fucking $10 million is a
Everyone.
lot, but you could drop that. Like, I've been to houses in La Jolla that are worth 4 or 5 times that
But
amount.
those people are crazy.
I know, but I'm just saying, 10 million, like it's a shitload of money for any of us. But if you think about it, you could literally spend it in one fell swoop and it's gone.
Yeah, of course.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when with the Warriors tickets, for example, they were going for like courtside were like $20,000 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And people were like, "How could you pay that?" And it's like, to them, it's nothing.
It's all relative. If
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you're worth hundreds of millions, then 20 grand for a ticket is like us, paying $20 to fill up a fucking
Yeah.
gas tank or put some gas into it.
And you also have to remember where you're talking about. You're talking about Silicon Valley and
Yeah,
San
yeah.
Francisco.
There's-
You're talking about money, like places where people have a shit ton of money. Like
Is that the wealthiest area of the United States? Silicon Valley and like San Francisco?
Probably.
I
San
know-
Francisco's the most expensive city in the world right now.
Did it top New York? 'Cause
Yeah.
I thought,
Yeah, it did.
I believe it.
I know that there's an area in the Bay Area called Piedmont.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Piedmont. So Piedmont is actually in Oakland. So it's actually
surrounded by
it's
Oakland.
surrounded by the Oakland city limits.
They annex themselves.
Yeah, but it is the most expensive area
Yeah.
in the Bay Area. It's so and the
It's
houses
super
are so
wealthy,
nice.
yeah.
And we have a good friend who actually went to high school out there. He moved. He left our high school and he went there. And it was so expensive. We go out there and I was all, it was kind of out of control.
I ain't about that life,
Yeah,
fam.
yeah, like I'm wearing Jabot
Yeah,
pants.
yeah.
Tall
Jabot.
tees.
Tall
so
tees.
so Bay Area Jabos smoking Black and Milds.
Yeah, and I got the fucking do rag going. Like,
Oh,
I love
no.
it.
oh hell yeah! I mean, hey, you got to keep those waves fresh.
Okay. Rush them in.
Dude, the median cost of a house here in San Diego now is almost $500,000. Almost.
That is okay. If you go to like Tennessee, my buddy he moved
I
to
know.
Tennessee.
I know.
But you have to live in Tennessee.
Yeah, but here's the
It's
thing
not
though.
that, but if you find if you got some wifey poo that's fucking sucking your dick and eating your butthole every day, I don't give a fuck where I live, dude.
But I need options. I can't have that in Tennessee.
But here's the thing
You
though.
got country bumpkins, man.
So I did a road trip. It was like all the way across the country. I went to Montana, Wyoming, Denver, South Dakota, North Dakota. I could not fucking believe how beautiful these places were. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
And how much were the houses though?
Pretty cheap. The house I stayed at in Montana was it was a $3 million house. It was as a friend of a friend of a friend, which
I
is
can't. But I'm just saying, I can't imagine how big.
$3
of a
million
house
out
that
there
is.
has to be
Yeah.
like tons of acreage though,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
ridiculous. His property was fucking massive, and he had like ATVs. He had old school cars.
Did he have
like-
horses and cattle? And
He
shit?
didn't have all that. He had like 10 dogs though. He was like
Too many animals.
too many fucking animals.
Too
right?
many animals.
Yeah, but the house was so fucking dope.
But there's always going to be nice places wherever you go. Like that's I mean, well, not wherever you go, but
I mean, we could all
Yeah.
pay a visit to Detroit. Exactly.
Yeah.
The D.
The D.
yeah.
8 Mile.
I hear Kabul's nice at this time of year, so
Bull.
It is. It's lovely.
Yeah, very lovely.
I think it's their winter right
property's
now.
cheap as well.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I mean, yeah, there's plenty of nice places that I like to go to, but I would never live in them.
Such as?
Austin, Miami, New York City, all these places.
Austin's like, I heard Austin is going off.
It's actually, yeah. I've few people I know in the last couple of years have moved there.
Yeah.
Austin's actually phenomenal. It actually reminds me in many ways a lot of San Diego, where you have a lot of colleges in the area. So people are just, they never grow up, which is fine by me.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
I want to live anywhere where it's Peter Panville.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's fucking PB. Step out the
me?
door right here. Nobody's over fucking
I know, but you do
21,
get
but
to
they're all like 30.
You do get to the point where you're that leathered up, tattooed fucking guy riding his beach cruiser, blasting AC/DC, and you're 60. You know, you do end up being.
Yeah, but those are like the weird locals that grew up here and never left.
There are quite a few of those. It's funny.
And hopefully when you get there, you have fuck you money. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
like the PB Millionaire.
Yeah. Oh my God. Should we talk about the PB Millionaire? I mean, we have
fuck
to now.
talking about him. Let's just get him on the show.
I mean, that might be possible.
Yeah.
think-
Just embarrass the shit out
So
of him.
you can actually look this up. You can Google this
Yeah,
fucking.
and you really should. It's worth the Google for sure.
creepiest looking guy you'll ever see.
Anyway,
Ever.
go on. You
Yeah.
can describe the PB Millionaire, please.
ever. So he's a guy who lives in Pacific Beach, San Diego, and he's a fucking creeper. And doesn't he hire girls to hang out with him?
Yes.
Yeah, and he like tried to have a reality show.
He revamped his fucking house to look like a castle. And I'm not talking you could walk up to this and go, man, I feel like I'm in fucking Scotland. No, it looks like a fucking 5th grade play. That's what it looks like, where they make a castle out of cardboard.
Yeah, and just the front of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically
There's
what...
nothing behind it. It's just the front of the house is a castle.
This is not a joke. He literally has a fucking castle.
And he calls it the castle,
yeah,
right?
I think
I've
so,
never
something
seen
to
it.
that
It's close there.
Yeah, it's actually
a
just
few blocks
yeah,
up.
Yeah, it's right there. It's like a couple blocks up from the water, or like a block up from the water.
He's an older guy too, yeah?
He's like 60 something. What's funny is so he's like sexually harassed every single girl that he's hired.
This is like documented?
Yeah. Like super creepy, like shit like that. Yeah. Like, super creepy shit. And so there was like a page that was dedicated to basically just outing the PB Millionaire.
A Facebook page?
Facebook page, yeah.
Is it still up? Do you know?
No, I think he like pressed to have it taken down. And my brother, who has access to a lot of real estate information, went on and looked at his house. This shit was like near foreclosure like 3 times.
Oh, I'm
Holy
sure.
fuck.
So it's all a facade. It's all a fucking show.
Well,
and this
anyone-
dude, of course, yeah, but
Anyone that tries that hard, you're not really living the fucking high life.
yeah, and that's like he was trying to do a reality show probably because he thought it would get picked up so he can make whatever money
I
back.
think you can actually see videos or the reality show on YouTube. I think you can.
No shit.
I know I've watched it at some point, and I was laughing the entire time because
No
it's
shit.
intended to be very serious and not a joke. But anyone with a half a fucking brain cell rolling around in their head would understand that it's fucking funny.
Is he partied out? Is that part of the whole thing? Or is he
I
just.
don't know.
I don't know, man. Like he doesn't even seem like the type. He seems like the kind of guy who has like 2 beers and roofies a chick and goes home.
Dude, that guy's probably had more orgies and threesomes than any of us will ever see in our lives.
Yeah, nobody else can recall it but him.
Yeah.
You're the kind of guy who looks like you have 2 rubies. That's fucking great.
Oh, I just remembered. I got to tell the tale that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
This is actually a PB story. Happened years ago. Never told it on the show, but it's really funny.
Yeah.
We came down here to house, my parents' house. Let's just say what it is. They weren't there at the time because they only lived there, a small percentage of the year.
Ballin'.
Anyway, it was my friend's bachelor party, and he got married young. This is probably like 10 years ago. And my buddy Tom. You don't have to mime. We could get a bottle opener. It's cool.
You know. I was trying to let you tell your story, man.
Pass me those William Painters,
Yeah,
fam.
yeah.
All right, I got the William Painters. My bad.
We always got it on
the
hand.
plug.
The Pat, we see you shining, baby.
Doing your thing.
Totally unintentional, by the way. Anyway, so this one friend of all of ours, it was basically a group of friends from high school. We were all best friends. And we had this one friend who, he was the first one to kind of come into money, So he was like that guy that kind of let it go to his head and he had an ego about it. So we're at the house, fucking hanging out at the beach, drinking. This is when we could drink on the beach, and we're drinking beers all day. And then,
God, I miss those
Yeah, I
days.
know, right?
Oh, fuck.
So
those are
then
the best.
evening time arrives and we're all drunk and it's like, all right, we need to get some fucking strippers over here. We're not going to go to a strip club. We had this nice place. So my buddy Tom's like, don't worry. I got it handled.
Oh,
guys.
boy.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. We continue drinking. Strippers show up. It's like, I don't know, whatever, 9, 10 o'clock. One of them is hot as fuck. The other one is a fucking orangutan, dude.
That's how they always do it.
Dude,
They pair one hot one with one ugly one.
Okay,
They
so-
always do
Wait,
that.
I have a question
Yeah.
before. Was that a racist term? Or is
No, not at all.
What you mean by orangutan, dog?
Dude,
this- What do you
no.
mean by them? dog?
Hey.
Hey, look at those thin lips. Those are white lips.
I have not dropped any one of those phrases since we discussed this on the show a while back.
What,
So,
orangutan?
No, anything racist.
Click clack.
What are you talking about?
I'm not talking about anything. We'll disregard that comment.
Bang bang.
Anyway, so they do their little show. We're throwing fucking money at them. And afterwards, they're like, okay, would anyone like a release? I don't know. I guess you can't say, like, would anyone like a blowjob or a hand job, whatever.
That's so creepy.
It
No, I
was
love it.
creepy. No, it gets creepier.
Baby, come over. I need a release.
I do.
I love it. I love it.
Man, I've had a rough day at the office. I just need a fucking release.
Help me out, fam. I need a release.
So, myself and this other guy, who I'm not going to mention his name, volunteer, and it's like somehow we both end up on my parents' bed, like laying on our backs next to each other, not touching, but laying on our backs. He gets the hot one, of course. I get the fucking
Orangutan.
the beast. The
But you were a
beast.
gentleman and you didn't say anything.
No, I didn't. I'm like, well, fuck it. That's how it's gonna go down. Whatever.
Poor girl. She's working her way through
So
college.
I'm literally laying there getting a hand job, half laughing, half trying to enjoy it. My fucking buddy's next to me. Same thing with the hot chick. And I remember I keep looking over at her, like straddling him, going, "Fuck you, man. She's way hotter." Anyway,
man.
I mean, there's not really much more to the story other than the chick was like, okay, are you close? And I'm like, I'm not coming on me. I have a lot of fucking cum. And she's like, well, go get a towel. And so I went and I got a towel, and then I fucking ejaculated on a towel on my chest. That was the fucking climax of that
That is
story.
so sad.
I know, next to another dude who had a hotter chick too. It was
Wait,
so disappointing.
who shot first?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you do.
No, I really don't.
It's like soggy crackers. What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Did he catch a little bit on him?
No.
I would have, just moved it over a little bit as a joke.
Bradley's like Spider-Man over here just shooting ropes.
Those private strip shows though are way different than
For sure.
I wish I
strip club.
remembered more details. I don't remember it being that exciting, to be
We
honest
had
with
the
you.
dildo show when we were in
Yeah, I remember you talking about it.
in Tahoe.
Yeah.
Which I've said it before, like it sounds like a good idea until like you're with a bunch of guys and everybody just like stood up as soon as the dildo show started. They stood up and they like hovered over the girls.
Yeah, I just picture
and like just breathing heavily,
yeah,
like
a bunch of dudes standing around your coffee table where they go ass to ass right here.
yeah. So yeah, it was it was cool to see. You got to do it once.
Yeah, I would like it to check that off my bucket
I've
list.
seen that once myself, and it was a spot I used to DJ at in San Francisco.
What,
And-
the ass to ass?
Yeah, and the owner of the spot was this out of control. This guy was out of control. He owned like 3 spots. He's a little bit older. He's
Russian.
No, actually, he was an Asian dude.
okay.
And he would always be like, yeah, like, Scoop, you should just, I'm moving to Vegas soon, like, I'm going to keep these spots, but I'm moving to Vegas. Just, like, roll with me. He'd, like, show me pictures of his house. Like, just roll with me, man. Like, I'll take you to the top, bro. I'll take you to the top.
Of
I'm
course,
like,
he's moving to Vegas of all places,
all right,
too.
dog. Like, okay,
I'll
chill
see you
out.
there.
Yeah. How about you tell me this? Text me this later when you're not, like, railing lines, like,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
back of in the office.
Of course, yeah. You're always best friends.
Yeah, of course.
All yacked out.
So he's like, hey, my birthday's coming around. You should stick, after the gig, like, just stay. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So they black out all the windows,
Yeah.
and they cover everything
That's
up.
when you know shit's about
yeah,
to
yeah,
get real.
and they line up the booze like all over on the bar. Totally fucking illegal. So many
was
levels.
this like after hours type shit?
After hours, it's like 3 a.m.
Okay, yeah,
they
San
clean up.
Francisco, you can get away with that.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, of course.
It's a real city. You can get away with everything in
Yeah.
a real city. And so these 2 strippers, they were actually really attractive.
Both of
but-
them?
Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
So you didn't have an orangutan in the mix?
No orangutan. And I was still standing in the booth because I was still packing my shit up, and they're putting down what was it? Black garbage bags on the ground.
That's when you really know it's about
Either
to go
somebody's
down.
getting murdered or
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, we're about to see some shit we ain't never
Yeah.
seen.
I was like, what the fuck? And at the time, I'm 21.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, I'm not really ready for this.
No,
Yeah,
not at all.
21. I mean, I'm still down to fuck, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not ready for this. Really,
he wasn't ready.
he wasn't ready. And so these 2 strippers, they come, they do their thing, and I didn't realize how crazy it got because I've only been to a strip club at this point like
Yeah.
a handful of times. And there's this huge like bouncer dude there. I'm a big dude. He was a big dude, and he's the one who's holding the loop. He's like in control of the loop. So like
That's
they're
a powerful position.
Powerful
to be in
man.
that moment.
The lube monitor.
Everybody needs a lube guy.
the lube guy runs the whole fucking show.
Oh, yeah.
And they had a boombox, the
Wait,
whole
so
fucking nine.
He came with them.
He came with them,
Okay,
yeah.
so he was like the bodyguard slash lube guy.
Yep.
Got
And
it.
he's so they're doing like, they're kind of like touching each other up, and then he's like doing the lube from like above.
God, that's so creepy.
It was
making it rain.
And
He's just like licking his lips, like.
dude, Alex, just like you're saying, like you are not fucking lying. It was all guys and like a handful of like bartender girls. All the guys are like crowded around. Like you can just tell everyone's ready to jerk off.
Yeah, exactly. It's so uncomfortable.
It's so weird, and I'm just standing there, and I'm like, all right, this is cool, but like,
What were the
it's
chicks
weird,
doing?
though.
Like-
they were like making out and like rubbing on each other, and then that big old purple dildo came
The
out.
two-sided one?
Two-sided fucking cock came out, looking like an alien dick, and then they're doing like they're clapping, ass together with this massive, 20-inch dildo.
You know what turned me off about the whole situation is they put condoms on each side of the dildo.
Yeah, I'm done at that. I walk out at that point.
What
I'm
is
like,
this?
I'm out of
Come
here.
on.
It's plastic.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have STDs. I don't have STDs, and I'm rolling dice all day.
STDs are a myth. We've
Dude,
already established this.
We had two strippers at my buddy's bachelor party in Austin, and we had bought right before the strippers came over. We had bought this $90 bottle of whiskey, fucking amazing shit. And we were like, oh, this would be cool. Like my buddy will enjoy this. He loves whiskey. We'll get him a nice bottle. We ended up fucking. So they do like their normal strip show.
Mm-hmm.
And after,
Boring.
Yeah, boring. Get to the real shit.
Yawn.
So at the end, they're like, all right, so now for like if you want to do more, like it's like $10 to do this. That's when they start asking for the surcharges.
They hand you the menu, and
menu,
they're like, "What would you like?"
It's like renting a car. They just start tacking on insurance. You're like, wait, I thought it was $12 a
Yeah,
day.
wait. How did it get up to $25 a day? Yeah, what happened?
So yeah, so we're so after that they're doing you can either drink the liquor or beer or whatever out of their ass.
What?
Between their tits
Again,
or from their pussy.
Bucket list, all of those items.
Yeah.
Would like to check every one
Oh
off.
yeah, absolutely.
Nah,
Yes.
fam.
I'm not drinking liquor out of some girl's anus.
no.
Oh,
But you drink it out of her
come
vagina?
on.
No.
You would wait, hang on. You wouldn't really drink liquor out of a girl's vagina?
No.
A girl you're dating.
Maybe.
Maybe?
That's different.
Are you
That's
kidding?
different.
Yeah,
I
different.
drank champagne out of a girl's ass in Vegas.
But not a
dude.
stripper.
No.
Who cares?
But he said he
What do you
wouldn't.
mean, who cares?
Wait,
No,
wait.
hold on. What do you mean, who
He-
cares?
No,
You got to do it.
I understand. But he said maybe to even a girl he's dating. Dom said maybe. So,
I mean, that's some bullshit. You need to quit playing.
All right. I probably would.
all right. Thank you. Thank you for
It's
being
easy
honest.
it's the Heinz dilemma. It's easy to say right now you wouldn't do it, but when you've got the stripper there and you've got the liquor,
Yeah,
and you're
in the
fucked up
moment,
in the
it's-
moment, yeah.
With a stripper, no. Definitely fucking
And I
not.
was
Fuck no.
and I was sitting there. I didn't even want. Initially, I was like, all right, I'm gonna drink it out of her tits. Like it's a $90 fucking
That's-
bottle of
that's
whiskey.
doable.
And everybody's
Yeah.
like, no, the ass. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, the ass.
Wait. Hold
Got
on.
me.
Hold on.
You got me.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. I need to.
There's a lot going on here. We need to address different aspects.
I don't
of it.
actually understand. So wait. So are we talking about she's holding the bottle?
No,
with
she's
him?
not like
No.
funneling the fuck.
pouring it and
Yeah.
he's licking it off her asshole.
Yeah.
Not like she's not
Oh.
shooting it out of her
It's not like an
ass
enema.
into his mouth.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what I thought you were talking
No,
about too.
no.
I was like,
When
there's
I
no
said I
way.
drank champagne out of her, I was like pouring it on her back and like licking it out
Oh,
of her
yeah,
asshole.
yeah.
So one of the strippers is
So you would do that?
Yes.
Okay, well there
I
you
thought
go.
you were talking about like
no.
putting it
I
in,
would
like shooting it out in a
because you're gonna
cup
be
and
eating
just-
shit at that
No
point.
shit.
Literally, there's no two ways about it. You're gonna be getting fecal matter in your mouth.
I licked a stripper's pussy in New Orleans.
Ooh.
After so
I've
like,
heard they have some dirty stories.
that's some other
We'll
shit.
tell that story in a minute, but go ahead.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, so I'm sitting there drinking a $90 bottle of whiskey out of this girl's stripper's ass.
Blessed.
Yeah, which is an amazing situation
Phenomenal.
to be in.
Yeah.
And there was one guy in the bachelor party who just didn't fit in the group. Like
There's
was-
always one.
Yeah,
dude,
and it's a
always.
family member, so they're always
Yeah,
it's
like
always
a cousin that has to get it. Like, bring your cousin
Yeah,
Tom.
he's
Yeah.
a must invite.
Yeah.
You know.
exactly. And so he was just super awkward, and he was the type of person that would do this kind of thing. So everybody's getting drinking out of the asshole, the tits, whatever it is, and so he picks the pussy, and so he's laying on his back, and she
Can't even wait to
she
hear this.
crouches over him like this, you know what I mean, like this, and then like leans back. Like that, and the other stripper comes back and pours the whiskey so it's running down her pussy.
Yeah.
And he's got his mouth open, and then we all just see this happen, and he just goes,
Oh
Wait, hold on.
There's always one.
This fucking creeper flicked his tongue.
And started
Wait, how
licking her
far-
pussy. He was licking her pussy.
No, but when she was above him, was she like right on his mouth?
like right over, yeah.
Oh, he licked her pussy.
Licked her pussy, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Unacceptable.
She was like, at that point, you could even tell she was like, yeah, we need to stop. Like,
That's unacceptable.
oh yeah, absolutely. It breaks all the rules.
There's always one that ruins it forever. Did they stop after that? And they're like,
No, they kept going. Like they were cool. They were super cool. The best part is fucking one of the girls. She couldn't get her car started because she had after they were done. She had the breathalyzer.
Oh,
in her
God
car.
bless her. I love it.
I love this chick.
Yeah, and so I'm sitting there and you know they've been gone for like 5 minutes now. We're all drinking in the house, and then I go to step outside to smoke a cigarette, and she's out there, and I'm just like, is everything all right? Like, what are you still doing here? And she's like, oh, nothing. My car won't start. And I was like, do you need like anything? Like, we probably got some stuff. My buddy has like a bunch of shit he drove out here.
Yeah,
with,
I need a sober person.
Yeah. And she goes, oh, well, you know, it's not that. It's that I got the breathalyzer.
Fuck, poor girl. So you can't say that. That's one of those rules where you can't start the
I
car,
have
right?
zero qualms saying this. My ex, I'm not gonna mention who, but she had that.
No
She
shit.
had that. Yeah.
That's
and you literally not only that, but it's so fucking annoying when we would take any road trip. If you're driving for a distance, you have to blow in it every
It's like
10 minutes,
15 minutes,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, so you're not pounding fucking vodka.
Yeah. So you
while
can't
you're
just start it and be like, I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, we got the car started. Let's just keep it running for the
Keep
next
it
8
running.
hours. Yeah, every 10 minutes you have to blow.
I mean,
it.
that makes sense.
There's this dude that I grew up with who actually lived down here in San Diego. And so he lived in PB, worked in La Jolla. So it was like 10 minutes, like almost. If you get there like super fast, it's like 10 minutes. So he had that. And he would be fucked up because they used to party nonstop. And so we'd be all fucked up the next morning, and he couldn't pass the fucking breathalyzer thing. So he would have to have somebody who was sober blow into it, and then he would have to get to work in 10 minutes.
Wow.
That's
so he'd be
awesome.
like speeding
Yeah,
through the
you
fucking
literally
streets.
have no option at that point. You have
It's-
10 minutes or bust.
Yeah, you have to get like the perfect drive with
Yep.
like no stoplights. Like you might as well run fucking stoplights at that point.
What do you have to do to have? I mean, none of us have had DUIs, no.
It's like
No.
it's like 3 DUIs, I think. Is
No, I
usually
think it's just one because there's one chick I was talking to. She
Yeah,
had that.
it's
and
not
she used
3,
to
I
get
know
fucked
that.
up. And she was like, yo, can you blow on this for me? I was like, yo, maybe it's a good idea that you
Maybe-
don't
yeah.
drink and drive.
yeah.
Imagine walking and then like some dude like, hey fam,
So
could
she
you
did-
blow on this real quick? I was like,
Dude, you have to
"Nah."
pay
She
to have
didn't
it
just have
serviced.
one.
You have
Yeah.
to pay to have it installed. You have to pay to have it taken out when you actually can. You no longer have to have it.
Yep.
It's not cheap.
Yeah, it looked like an expensive device.
Yeah, it's not a cheap. Well, it has to connect to your fucking ignition. Dude.
Exactly.
This is kind of like hard to admit, but I remember when I was younger, like drinking. You know, when I say younger, I mean like 21, even before 21, really. But
Yeah.
you know, drinking and driving was like, like I just didn't really
Dude,
think about it. It was-
College, I would wake up on my fucking couch with Jack in the Box tacos in my lap and go, "How the fuck did I get home?"
Yeah.
My car's like in the driveway, parked perfectly.
Yeah.
No, I'm not proud
problem.
of any of that.
No, of course
In
not.
high school, you're so terrified to call like your parents or
Yeah.
somebody to pick you up that you're just like, oh fuck it, I'll just drive home.
Well, also it's like one of those things where like, oh, it'll never happen to me.
Yeah.
I remember when I was I would just turn 21 and I just moved out of San Francisco, you know, and I was coming home. I actually really wasn't that drunk, but I was really high and I was working 2 jobs and I did have some drinks earlier and it's like 5 a.m. I'm leaving this girl's house and I fucking fell asleep at the wheel.
Ooh.
Damn. So I'm coming up over a hill. So I live out of San Francisco. It's like 20 minutes from SF and I'm coming up over the hill and I passed out like coming over the hill. So now my car is still going.
Yeah.
And I smash a fucking truck. Like it's parked because where I lived there was nobody's out at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
like,
It's fucking crazy.
Yes. Okay. So smash this
Like
truck.
sideswiped or you hit
Sideswipe, but like pretty brutally. Yeah.
Did that wake you up?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah. The sound, the crunching sound woke me up.
Well,
yeah.
I'm just saying there's
Yeah,
some
yeah.
people that pass the fuck
Yeah,
out
yeah.
and they're like ping ponging
Yeah,
off
yeah.
fucking cars
Yeah.
down a whole
So
street.
so it woke me up. I stopped. I smashed his car,
Oh.
but I stopped. And I pulled the car over into a spot. There was a spot right there because it was a neighborhood. It wasn't like a busy city.
Was anybody
area.
out yet?
No. So I write this note. I put all my insurance shit on there.
Sorry about your car.
No. I parked the car. I put all my insurance like super quick. I put it on the windshield. A guy comes out of the house and I just start running. was like, fuck it. Because I knew I would be over the limit for sure.
Yeah.
It wasn't that I was like hammered, but I would have been over the limit. And I was high as
I hate
fuck.
to admit this, but that was probably the smartest thing you could have done.
So I get to my house. So it's like a 2 mile jog.
Yeah.
And I was
Nice
running.
5 a.m. jaunt.
I was doing like a 4:30 pace, Olympic pace.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was, you're scared as fuck. You're
Yeah.
running, get to my house.
Well, how fucked up was your
Total.
car?
I didn't know this at the time, but it was total. Yeah.
So it was obvious you were the one that did it.
Oh,
Cars
yeah,
parked.
yeah.
Okay.
It was totaled. Yeah. So I get to my house, and I had a big ass bottle of liquor. And I just started drinking it. And I was like, if they show up, I was just like, I parked the car, chilled, and I started drinking, because then they can't say like, oh, were you were drunk driving? Like, no, I was shooken up from the drive and I started drinking. Cops show up. So this is like 20.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Go
This
ahead.
is like 20 minutes after I got home.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
It took them a while to figure out what was going on,
Because
I'm
911 is a joke.
I'm sure the guy called the cops, whatever. And so they're like, were you drinking? And I was like, no, I wasn't drinking to drive. I'm drinking now,
Yeah.
And they're like, we breathalyze you. I was like, why? I was like, you can't, what is the point of breathalyzing me? I'm drinking already.
I'm in my home.
Yeah, I'm in my home. And they fucked off. They're like, all right, well, as long as insurance take care of it, you didn't hit and run, you left a note, you're good.
I think the note saved your ass, dude.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
In that state, to even think to write a note, I don't even think I would have anything to write a note with.
Not to mention,
I
dude,
would've
all
took
the
the fuck
adrenaline
off.
because you just fucking got into a car accident, and you're inebriated.
Dude, I live on, for those watching this right now or listening, I live on a very busy street. And it was 2 a.m, about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, something.
Hold on, we should explain what kind of busy street, though. It's not busy street
It's the main vein to all the bars in this neck
Yeah,
of the woods.
yeah.
Yes. This
It-
is the main fucking street that everyone comes in and out on when going to the bars and leaving them.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, and so I'm tired as fuck, fall asleep, having a good sleep, and I wake up because I hear that crunch that you're talking about, the worst fucking
Such
noise.
a distinct sound.
Yeah, and it's the screeching and then the crunch,
Yeah.
and it's super fucking loud. And I'm so fucking disoriented because I'm asleep, so I just wake up out of this, and it's so fucking loud. I thought they crashed into my fucking building.
For sure.
Legitimately, I jump out of fucking bed, heart's fucking racing. What the fuck is going on?
He's got a gun.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Got knives and shit.
If you're black, get away.
Unless you're Dahmer Scoop.
Yeah. So I fucking jump up out of bed and I take a few seconds to gather what the fuck actually happened. And some dude starts shouting and yelling at the top of his lungs. I don't know if he was in the accident or caused the accident or what it was, but he's shouting some nonsensical bullshit. Basically just saying it was I fucking own the property and blah blah blah, and starts yelling all this fucking shit. And I'm like, this dude's fucked up.
What did he
obviously.
hit though?
It looked to me whatever happened, they sideswiped some cars and then maybe went over a median.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so it was all fucked up, and it was a cab too. So I only saw the cab, which was the one car.
Yeah.
But it looked like there was multiple cars in the accident. And so I'm going outside, and people are calling the it's so loud and it's so fucking dramatic that at 2 a.m, people are coming out of their houses.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, and so people are just looking at me. I'm fucking adrenaline's pumping. I didn't sleep a fucking another minute for the rest of the night. That's how much my adrenaline was fucking flowing. There was not a chance I was gonna fall back asleep.
That's fucked up.
Dude, that's where if you're that guy, you get out of the car and go, why the fuck did I get my insurance through the General?
Fuck that
I'm
commercial.
so fucked right
Hey,
now.
that could
I just
be-
destroyed 7 cars and fucking went across the median.
That could be one of our sponsors. Chill out, bro.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Win
right.
100 flowers.
Hey, 1-800 Flowers, we apologize. The General, that was just a joke. We love you. Your commercials are outstanding. by the way.
1-800-Flowers. We're definitely gunning for you. So don't take anything personally.
When I just moved to San Diego. This is another drunk fucking story. I wasn't driving, luckily, but I just got to San Diego and I was living in Point Loma, if anyone's from here. And fucking, I'm in a cab coming up. And there's by my house. There's this it's a road that kind of horseshoes. It's pretty steep horseshoe.
I've been,
Yeah. And I'm coming up it, and I'm in a cab, not an Uber. This is far before. And as we're coming around the corner, a car that's coming down, sideswipes every single car. We're talking like 25 cars maybe around the corner, and it's not going fast. It's not going fast. And the cab, we're both like shocked. And
Yeah,
I'm pretty drunk, and I'm still like,
Yeah,
what the
for sure.
fuck?
For sure.
And we look, and the guy's passed out.
Yeah.
Passed the fuck
Well, that's
out.
the only reason you would hit, because the car's trying to pull to the right or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
side, and
And
it just keeps ping
Bam,
ponging.
bam, 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 bam,
Yeah.
bam. Every single one around the corner.
Exactly.
Real.
For real.
So
Man.
the moral of the story is don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive.
It's not worth it
Unless
unless you're about to get some pussy.
Yeah, hey, fuck. No,
There
I'm
are
not even gonna go there.
Yeah.
there are exceptions.
Charles Barkley said it best. Hey, officer, can you let me go? I'm trying to get some head.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, when he got his DUI, his excuse was to the cop. He's like, man, I'm just going to get some head.
So we were talking about Charles Barkley, but there have been a lot of celebrity expirations as of late, if you will.
Yeah. So today, I mean, we're recording. This isn't gonna come out in a couple days,
Dude,
but fucking Prince.
Yeah, man, that's sad.
Prince died
Dude,
today.
honestly, our good pal and a fan of the show, and we've been on his show as well, Woodsy, he actually put it best. What did he say? The year music died.
That ain't wrong.
It's not wrong, dude. It's fucking accurate. You know how many fucking musicians we've lost literally in the last few months?
Wait, so there's David Bowie.
David Bowie. Was it Merle Haggard who passed away? Country fucking music
Actually,
dude?
I don't know who that is.
Scott Weiland died.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Bankroll Fresh from the Trap.
Oh, and who? Fife. Didn't Fife? die?
Fife. Yeah.
Dude,
Shit.
I guarantee if you sat down and made a list, there's probably at least 20 very influential musicians in the last year that have died.
But I feel like you can do that every
No,
year.
I don't ever remember this many.
I don't think so. Every year.
Dude, I mean, Prince
Brittany
and...
Murphy.
But, get the fuck out of here. I thought you were serious for a second. I'm like, what?
I like that callback, though.
Yeah.
But think about Prince and Bowie. I mean, how much music today that those two alone influenced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, half the people who are watching this aren't even going to know who the fuck... What did Prince write?
Is it
Red
the
Corvette?
Is this within the same year? Fucking what's his name from Beastie Boys passed away too?
80?
Yeah.
Oh, was that this
Ad Rock?
year? In the
Ad Rock,
in the
yeah.
last
No,
12
I
months?
think he was... I think it was before the last...
Well, it was
previous...
fairly recently though.
Yeah, no. It was within the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're getting old though.
Dude, but the
know.
shitty thing is, and I've discussed with a lot of people, is that there's no motherfuckers to replace these people, dude. These are legends in their craft.
Iggy Azalea, she's stepping
For
in.
real, yeah.
She's stepping in, dog.
Gucci Mane.
Gucci man, hey,
He's about to come out.
Gucci, he's getting out of jail soon. Gucci,
I have nothing to say to any of you assholes. No, how dare you? How dare
Soldier
you?
Boy is still here.
Oh my gosh.
This always happens, and we always say, it's never gonna be the same. It's all perspective because it's nostalgia for us.
Not really. No one's going to look back at fucking Gucci Man and fucking...
Gucci Mane.
That's why you're not gonna look back. You don't even know.
I don't give a
You don't even
fuck.
know. That's the
Gucci-
problem. You don't
Nah.
give a fuck.
Gucci
No.
Mane.
Dude, the
please.
music that these individuals wrote versus the shit that's composed, and I use that term loosely today, it doesn't even compare.
Here's the difference though: is that you say that now, but there was people saying that with Tupac when he was alive.
Tupac at least wrote fucking lyrics, dude. The shit now is nonsensical
But
babble, dude.
My
It's bullshit, and you know it, dude.
I do want to point out that Young Metro does not trust Bradley.
He doesn't.
no,
Yeah.
Young Metro needs. You're about to get got.
And you know what happens? You do know what happens when Young Metro doesn't trust you, right?
I don't even know
yeah.
what you're talking about, and I'm happy to say that.
Good.
But who's what's the dude that had the fucking the performance that all the Republicans were all pissed off about?
Chief Keef?
No, come on.
I know he got banned from a couple of venues.
Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's legit.
Yeah, he's a very talented dude.
Yeah,
Like,
there's some people that are really, really fucking talented. As much as I hate it too, Kanye's new album's legit.
Kanye's. I mean, if he wasn't talking all that crazy shit, we would love him.
Exactly.
He just talks all, and he's married to a fucking retard.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Like legally.
Yeah.
Legally retarded.
Yeah, he's married to a fucking retard. But his albums are actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, we get so enthralled with these people who are just celebrities and they're not really real musicians. But there are those that are out there that will probably remember because their shit stands the test of time. How many horrible rappers were out there, but we still talk about Tupac?
I mean, that's true. The rap at that time was fucking awful.
Yeah, nobody's talking about Master P. Make him
well,
say,
I am.
na 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 na.
What was that? Junior high for me? High school?
Yeah.
What year was that? 90s?
It was shortly after Tupac. He took like he passed the torch.
Didn't his
essentially.
kid start doing some shit?
Yeah, or what was his
Romeo.
kid's name?
Lil
Lil
Romeo.
Romeo.
Lil
That's
Romeo, yeah. Master P actually played in the fucking NBA too.
Yeah.
he played for the Hornets.
fuck
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Really?
Sorry ass motherfucker, but hey,
You know what his-
he was in the building.
You know what his real
More
name
than any
is?
of us could say.
Yeah.
Percy.
Percy.
Yeah.
Percy
I'd go
Miller.
by-
Percy Miller, yeah.
I'd go by P too if that were my name. Percy.
Yeah.
You think he got picked on in fucking school?
Probably.
No, he's fucking massive.
from the Bay
He's
Area,
like
right?
6'8" or some shit. He's not getting picked on.
Yeah, that's true.
Make him say,
Na 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 na.
But then you got China. I know she just recently passed.
China.
Wait, what happened, dude?
I don't know, but I know I went to Pornhub immediately when I found out that she had passed away. And
She did porn?
And just
Did-
looked at that big
what?
muscle.
I haven't seen it. No.
What?
What? I haven't seen it. Dude.
I'll link it in the YouTube.
But
No,
I
but
definitely
she-
did a
she legit-
contribute fat to that
Tribute. You just
She literally did. She did porn.
one. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well,
her
like,
and her muscular
amateur.
clit.
You love the amateur. Let's just be honest.
I do
here,
like
Dom. You love
amateur
the
Of
amateur.
course.
Who doesn't love
Yeah,
amateur?
amateur's the best.
I don't know.
It's
I
real
can't-
life.
I
can't
get
even-
it. I get it. I understand what all of you motherfuckers are talking about. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's got to be good amateur shit.
I've
Some
talked
of the
about-
amateur shit's just too amateur.
It needs to be more amateur.
Yeah, the
Nah.
more
More.
amateur, the
Like
better.
if the girl doesn't know that it's online, it makes it even better.
Exactly. Creeping.
I want my homie's
Wow.
iPhone videos. Like
Yeah.
that's what I want. That's all amateur I want.
Scoop's like hitting up all his buddies. He's like, "Hey, you got any fucking nudes?
Yeah.
You got any
Legit-
fire nudes to send me lately?
Yeah.
Legitimately, fucking
You got any
like
videos of
photo
fucking your chick?"
photo plunder on Reddit.
Yeah.
That's the real deal.
I've jerked to Snapchat before. I mean, let's
Oh,
get real
yeah.
about it.
You jerked a fucking side boob on the red carpet. I
It
mean,
was
we've talked about
J-Law.
it. Whatever.
A little respect around
We've
here.
talked about it.
Hey, but you can see her on the Fappening now.
I know.
Yeah.
But actually, I didn't jerk off to that because it was too real.
Yeah.
What's the most PG thing you've ever whacked it to?
I've definitely done a few catalogs and also some Instagram.
Are we talking like Ben Stiller and fucking Something About Mary with the like Mervin's catalog or
I
the
mean,
Mervin's newspaper?
I could probably get it. I do know, like recently, actually, was there's some like Nike models,
yeah.
wearing like spandex. I could jerk to that.
I jerked off
Facebook
to,
profile.
Yeah. he's fair.
I've
Facebook.
done that. I have done that. Yeah.
I did,
I can't tell you who. It's happened before.
Legally speaking, I'm not allowed to
Yeah.
say who it is.
It's actually a girl I've hooked up with. I couldn't fucking take it anymore. I was like, all right, I got to beat off to these pictures.
Yeah.
Kimberly to the Power Rangers.
Oh
She
yeah,
was so hot.
yeah.
You whacked it to her? Yeah. Like
was
while,
hot as fuck.
like while she's doing her ninja moves and shit?
I feel like PG
When
now.
she's,
would-
when she's out of the outfit, when she's just in her regular civilian
Yeah,
clothes.
street clothes. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Topanga. When I was a kid, yo,
I knew a dude, a dude I knew in high school. There's no way I remember him, but he fucked her in the ass. I know that.
Good for her.
no, not good.
Why?
That's my girl.
Oh, sorry.
Quit playing. That's my pussy.
So you see him in the street and you beat off to the shit. You know what you did to me.
No, I remember I got caught. I made my own like personal Playboy magazine. I just cut out a whole bunch of bras and
Wow.
Hell yeah.
panties. Bras
Dude,
and
That's some
Dom,
serial killer
please.
shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Dom, I'm not saying he's not the Zodiac killer, but I'm not saying he is.
hey, let's start a hashtag. Dom is a Zodiac killer.
Dom King
Dom-
might be the Zodiac killer, but he
Please
might not
go
be.
on. I'm so enthralled right now.
My mom used to get the JCPenney catalogs
Yep.
like every week or whatever,
Yep.
and I used to cut out the pictures of like the girls in the bras and panties.
Wow.
Just make my own collage. Like,
Did you
10
not have
page-
porn on the telly?
Nah, man.
Really?
On the telly,
Wait,
dude.
you
I was
did the
like
scrambled Playboy. Come on.
7,
Yeah.
8.
I know.
No, I made my own person. That was
Wait,
it
you
was
were
personal.
whacking it at 7, 8 years old?
Yeah.
Really?
He was. He said last show exposed to porn early.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was 14 and I was fucking my pillows.
Nah, man. I made my own collage. My mom found it. She's
You were
like,
fucking
get the
your
fuck
pillows?
out.
Oh, yeah. I used to stack my pillows up, like one on top of the other.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
I used to stack my pillows up one on top of the other, and then I would I'd squirt lotion.
And thus the pocket pussy was invented.
I would squirt lotion. Whatever. I have no shame. I have to admit this, but I'm actually embarrassed to admit this because I fucking have only told a select few. I'd squirt lotion in the top pillow, and then I'd slide my dick under the pillowcase, and like fuck the pillows, and then would come in my fucking pillowcase, and I wouldn't even. I'd like kind of wipe it out, and then I just flip the pillowcase over.
Oh my god,
Bradley,
Oh
no.
my-
I did
No.
for years, dude, for a lot of years.
and your mom was washing those.
I know.
Why are the pillowcases
My
so
mom's
hard?
a saint, dude. My mom's
I want to
to
say you said for years, not for
I would
weeks.
say probably from 14 to like 17.
And
I
your
did that.
mom never said one word.
Dude, there was a Rob Zombie song where there was like a chick getting fucked in the beginning of it, and I would play it over and over again while I was fucking my pillows.
Jesus. You need Jesus.
The fact that
Hey, I'm not cutting up fucking JCPenney ads, dude.
I gotta give props.
I'm fucking something that at least might resemble a chick if I were to ever get one at that age.
Dude, I made my own custom Playboy.
I mean, you had more talent than I did, but I was more inventive.
I gotta give your mom props for
I
not
know.
saying anything for years.
Oh, I'm sure like some of my pillowcases just broke in half.
There was
Holy shit!
one of my friends growing up in high school he had like these curtains that would go like right next to his bed, and he would just jerk off and roll over and bust into his curtains.
No,
And like literally in front of everybody, his mom like called him out, like, you need to stop that.
that's so foul.
What do you mean, like at Thanksgiving or some shit?
No, we were just like all hanging out
Oh,
there. Yeah.
okay.
And like his shit was just so fucked up that like she
Dude,
had,
his curtains.
yeah.
You know what? It would be funny to get like I just like take a poll of dudes like when they were jerking off when they were younger and the places that they fucking ejaculated in their rooms or their houses.
Because you didn't know.
foul.
Yeah.
How many socks did I fucking nut into
to
that
this
might?
day, I never fucking ejaculated in a sock, not once, never.
I didn't nut
Neither
into
did
the
I.
sock. I would just nut onto the sock.
Yeah, that was the
I never
main
done
rag
that
for me.
I've probably done that in the car though when I like fucking feel like I need to chuck a beat and I'm looking around about to ejaculate. I'm like, I've come in fucking grocery bags. I'm like emptying the shit out, like
I've
in a
never
fucking plastic bag.
I've never beat off in a car. Thank God it
Really?
hasn't come to that.
Oh,
yet.
if
you
I'm-
serious?
If I'm driving more than like 20 minutes and it's dark outside, I'm jerking my dick.
I want to be like in a comfortable situation.
I'm
when
comfortable
beating
as
off.
fuck when I'm driving. Got
That's
the-
what kind of turns me on. It's the fact that it's uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
You're kinda, like, looking
Dude,
around.
I shot a rope into some Subway napkins, a couple months ago.
In your
I was
car?
driving. I was like, "Fuck
Yeah.
it."
Dude.
But have you done the whole where you're like you start jerking just because you're fucking all fired up
Yeah.
and then you're about to finish and you're looking around going, oh, what
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
am I?
What now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you panic.
yeah.
I
it's
think
full
at
panic.
one point I actually put a fucking empty like Gatorade bottle over my dick and came into that.
Why do you think I wear 2 shirts, fam?
Boom. See, you're smart.
So gross.
If the mood strikes, Dom just rips off fucking the outer layer and he's good to go.
Dude, I remember being like, I think I was like 13, something like that, and I was over at my buddy's house. So first, I used to. He had an older sister, and I would go into the and she would leave her like panties like in the bathroom, and I would jerk off with the panties around my dick. I would jerk off, and I would come on the panties. She's probably pregnant.
What did you do? Just hang them back up?
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. And for not giving me pussy. Quit playing
Was she hot?
with your 15-year-old ass.
Was she hot?
I
I mean, she's still attractive. Yeah.
I had some girl that left her panties in my place. I definitely beat off
That's
into them.
different
Yeah.
though. That's different.
And then
I've
so
done that like with a fucking wrapped around my face like Bane.
They,
Like fucking Scorpion in Mortal Kombat.
Exactly. And I'm like,
so that same dude. So
First, I'm gonna come, and you can die.
finish him.
so I was like 13, same age or something like that. 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there. And he had the box, so we could watch porn, right?
Yeah.
Because he had the box.
Yeah.
Back in the day, for you younger people, you had to buy a box that was like cracked.
Yeah.
It was like a cable box that was
You
like
get a
black box.
You get a legal
Yeah.
cable. Yeah,
It
it was.
was
That's what it
illegal
was.
cable,
It was
yeah.
black box. My
Yeah,
parents
black-
had. My dad had the same
yeah.
shit, dude. That's how I watched
So,
porn.
you remember that what's that Kermit the Frog meme where he's like sits up and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was sitting on the floor, right, and my buddy was sitting on his bed, and we were watching like some softcore bullshit, and I start hearing this fucking noise, and I'm like, oh, this dude is beating off, dog. And I am Kermit. I'm Kermit sitting up, like all confused. Like, are you out of your head? Like, you're beating off, and like I sit up, and he's like, oh,
I wasn't doing
like,
anything.
nigga, I'm in the room. What the fuck?
That's legit. So the only time I've ever been caught beating off was at a friend's house, and like and they were like watching porn in one room, and I was watching porn in the other room. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna fucking throw a quick beat right now. And then like all of a sudden I hear like the door open, and then like somebody running back. I hear him, oh, Alex is jacking off in the other room. But I'm like in middle school, so I'm like, fuck, this is super embarrassing.
Yeah, it's way now. It's like get the fuck out. I'm jerking off.
Yeah, throwing a fucking rope.
I'm
Calm
fisting
down.
my ass. Who cares?
The only reason I got caught one time was because I closed the laptop, but it's the fact that I had like some paper towels and the lotion like right next to the laptop.
I've never jerked off with lotion.
Oh
Really?
my god.
What?
I don't
Still
either.
to this day?
I need to find this fucking.
No, I've used conditioner in the shower, but I never used lotion, dude.
Cocoa
So-
butter, fam, major key.
Ooh.
I have.
So coconut oil, you just stick your dick in the
Cocoa
jar?
butter.
Cocoa butter.
I'm
black
kidding.
people.
I got it. Thank you. Fuck. You're like, no, you don't do that. No.
So I have this picture. I'm gonna need to find it.
Please do.
My buddy sent it to me, and one of our friends that we went to high school with had like posted something on Facebook, and it was like a screenshot, and he wanted this like I can't even remember what it was about, but it was like this the background of the computer was of like lightning striking, and wanted to like post some thing about that, and he left all his tabs open.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
And
dangerous.
yeah, and it was like it was like porn, and then it was like how to it was the most weird.
How to change a tire.
Yeah, and I want to even say one of them was like about checking your criminal record or something like that, and it was like 3 or 4 things on the tabs, like each one that was just so incriminating.
Yeah.
He had posted on Facebook, and my buddy sent it to me. He told him, he's like, dude, you got to take that down. Like that's not good.
It's gotta go.
But then he sent me the fucking the screenshot, and he was like the picture, and he's like, dude, you will not believe this. And I look at it, I'm like, no, you can't.
Oh my god.
That's the worst fucking situation.
That's more incriminating than just having porn open when you have a bunch of tabs open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was jerking off today, and I posted on Facebook about it. I have no fucking shame. And I literally, like, Pornhub, that's where I always go. Nice plug. Anyway.
Boo.
Sponsors, what up?
Yeah, so they have the normal Pornhub logo, as I'm sure anyone who's ever jerked off or touched themselves knows exactly what it looks like. And while I'm jerking off, they changed the P in the Pornhub to Prince's symbol, and I'm like, I'll be damned.
Well, he's dead. Isn't that weird?
No, I already knew what had happened. Thank you. Yeah, no,
here
I
we go
wasn't-
again.
Yeah. I'm like, hang on, YouTube, I gotta find some Prince videos.
Little red Corvette.
There's probably a few
Purple
videos you
rain.
can jack off to with Prince.
Yeah, probably.
If you ever want to hear a good story, pull up Kevin Smith. He does these Q&As evening with Kevin Smith where he just tells stories from like people he's met in Hollywood, situations he's been in, and he had been requested by Prince to come and do like some kind of like documentary music video kind of thing with him, and so he flew out to I believe he lives in like St. Paul, Minnesota.
I know he lives in Minnesota.
Something weird like that. Yeah, so he's like the only celebrity out there, and so he goes out to Prince's house. And he's telling the story, and it's so fucking weird. He's like, I walk in, and he's like, I swear to God, he's like, it's dark, and there's like there's TVs with Prince music videos on everywhere.
That's amazing.
And he's telling this fucking story, and he's like, it was the strangest fucking thing to walk into this. He's like, such an egomaniac.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's like walking into this house and there's like 12 TVs and it's all just replaying Tasteless Gentlemen Podcast over and over again.
And I told my cousin's an artist, and I told her because she because of the photo shoot that we did with Mike.
Yeah.
I had showed it to my aunt and my cousin. They're both artists, and they fucking love the photos. They think they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, and so I was like, dude, you should do a portrait for me. And she's like, why? And I was like, because I want one either in my bedroom or in my living room. So when people come in, they're just like, why the fuck is there a portrait?
That's next level.
This guy must be
Yeah.
important because he not only, it's not a photo, he has a portrait.
Yeah.
A painting of himself.
And I was debating
250,000 Instagram followers. I'm fucking.
So I'm beaten. I'm fucking what up?
What up?
Hashtag Instagram came looking at myself.
Hashtag popping pussy.
Hashtag popping pussy, popping bottles, RNS.
Poppin' Earthang.
RNS, RNH, real nigga hours.
Oh no! You're about to get the wrath that Bradley got.
I didn't say it. Well, now we have video to prove it, so it doesn't really matter. I didn't say it.
I got my hood pass. Chill out.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't
No.
aware. Hey, how do I get a hood pass? How does he get one?
Google it.
I have to Google how to get a hood
You have
pass.
to apply.
Is there like a list of things, like a scavenger hunt I need to do
It's
in
like
order
it's
to
like a
get it?
DMV in the hood.
Okay.
Yeah. It's unspoken too. When you got the hood pass though, you know.
Okay.
Gotta have 2
Yeah,
forms of
yeah.
ID for
Yeah.
sure.
2 forms, yeah.
And the trap phone.
And
I don't have trap
and
phone.
you have to be identified by a local drug dealer.
I can start buying drugs again. That's fine. Fuck, it's hot in here.
No, I got my hood pass when I was booking shows for rappers.
All right.
I was not aware of this. So I'm the only one in the room without a hood pass.
Yeah.
We need to remedy
You're
that.
Well, let's go find one right now. Let's pop the E and go
Yeah.
fucking find one.
Pop a Molly, sweating. Woo, woo.
The next show will just be following me around doing hood rat shit with my friends
Yeah.
to get a hood pass.
There you go. That's where it starts.
Do I need to drink some fucking what's it called?
40s?
No.
Some lean?
Lean.
Yeah.
Some
A codeine margarita?
That's the
Yes,
start.
I would like a codeine. I'm gonna order that. Excuse me, do you guys have codeine margaritas on tap?
Some
Imagine.
Irk and jerk. No big deal.
Irk and jerk?
Yeah.
I can't believe I told the
E-
story
E
of
and J?
fucking my pillows,
God,
dude.
Irk and Jerk was the worst.
The worst.
Oh
What the fuck
my
is
God.
that, dude?
E and J.
AJ.
We
You see?
we used
When
to
you have the hood pass, you just know these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
can't look
used to
at him and
drink-
think the words hood pass even fucking fit,
Or
dude. I
Mad
can't.
Dog 2020.
MD 2020,
Yeah.
Mad Dog 2020,
That's good.
OE, High
OE.
Gravity.
I'm
Ooh,
out
that
of,
high
I'm-
gravity.
But
I'm
do you
out
know
of
what
this
do you know what a
conversation,
brass
dude.
monkey is?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Hell
remember the
yeah.
brass monkey?
Ooh, brass monkey. All right, let's go. Pop that E. Let's roll.
Oh, are we gonna do drugs tonight?
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
let's do it. Let's get high.
Can you shove it in my ass? Because it's called booty bump.
That's
the only-
hood pass.
yeah, the hood pass
Remote.
remote.
You see? Bro, we were considering giving you one.
Yeah,
but then you
yeah,
just
no.
fuck it
You
all
didn't
up.
give me one.
We
It's
were
like-
considering
It's like
giving you one.
It's like the Facebook review team now. It's a no-go for you. Not a chance. Not a chance. You can't appeal. You can't do anything.
You're done. You're fucking done.
You're dead to me.
I'd rather booty bump than fucking take it orally. That's just how it is.
All right.
All right.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, good show, boys. Let's roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to a shit show of an episode, but it was fun nonetheless. Myself, Bradley, Dom, Alex.
Keeping the hood pass trail.
I know, I'm jealous. Scoop. And of course, our friend. One of them is hot as fuck. The other one is a fucking orangutan, dude.
That's how they always do
Dude,
it. They pair
I-
one hot one with one ugly one.
Okay,
They
so-
always do
Wait,
that.
I have a question
Yeah.
before. Was that a racist term? Or
No, not at all.
What you mean by orangutan, dog?
Dude.
What do you
no.
mean by them? dog?
Hey.
Hey, look at those thin lips. Those are white lips.
I have not dropped any one of those phrases since we discussed this on the show a while back.
What,
So,
orangutan?
No, anything racist.
Click, clack.
What are you talking about?
I'm not talking about anything. We'll disregard that comment.
Bang, bang.